Hi Bugs, Sammiebug here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome! And we're back with What Remains of Edith Finch. So I think this is the last episode. We have only got Edith to do now, and Edie, not Edith, Edie to do now, sorry. And we've done everybody else, Edie and Dawn. So we've only got them two left to figure out and see what happened to them. I'm interested to see what happened to Dawn because I'm not quite sure. And she lived for quite a while, and Edie also lived for quite a while. So I was just about to say, it seems like more of the men of the family had the bad luck because so far only Molly and Barbara had the bad luck of the women of the family. The rest of them all seemed to be guys, which was interesting. But we are here.
I wish we'd stayed.
Let's see what we can see.
But I understand why we left.
Do you? Honestly, I can't get over this house. This house is just so cool. I love it. Everything about it. It's just amazing.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, so when she left, Dawn and Edith, happy 90th birthday, she didn't take anything with her, she just left. I feel really sorry for Edie then.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
She was left here on her own.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Is this my bedroom, Edith? Oh wow. That's so pretty.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, we're finding out about the last night. It must be a pain to get up to some of these bedrooms though. But I love it. I love the bedrooms. They are awesome. Oh, she's about to write what happened on the last night.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, so Edith stayed here on her own. Okay, let's go find the present that we need to find.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
So what happened to Edie? I feel bad. We
The thing
couldn't
you're
have left
afraid
her.
of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
So Dawn thinks the curse is because they're in the house.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Aww. I don't think her children died because of her stories. I think they just died because...
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Oh, they put her in a nursing home. I think they just died because... Unfortunately, some people just have bad luck. I know that's awful, but it's true. History of the Finches. Ah, so Edie wrote everything down as well.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Did she go back to the old house?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Oh yeah, I bet the smell.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
I couldn't even imagine the
But
smell.
I never thought I'd go back to it.
So is this what happened? It can't have been what
When
happened to
the
Edith.
fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Okay, just keep going straight. That's all we can hope
I
for.
got turned around.
That must be scary. Having a fog
For
as
a
thick as that.
while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
It's really
Things
foggy.
I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What, a deer?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Furniture from all the old house.
Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, I wondered what that was. It's a boy just stood on top of the house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh, that's really sad.
The
She
next
never
morning, the
saw
band
her
came to
again.
pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
So I'm guessing by already gone, she maybe took an overdose or something because she was
We
left
both
on her
tried to
own.
make the best of it.
Oh.
A few years went by.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Oh, she had nobody.
The last Finch left alive.
I can't even imagine
Until I found
losing
out
all
about
of my
you.
family.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, am I the baby? Am I being born?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
I think it's kind of for her as well. I like how she's telling her about everything and not keep it hidden like her mum
But
did
now I
with
hope
her.
you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh no.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
She had a little boy. Oh, that's so sad. Are these some of the children that passed away? And that was Molly, that was Gregory. Not Gregory, that was Gregory. Wow, what a beautiful way to tell a story. I mean, it was so sad, the whole of the death and people dying and thinking they've got a curse, and the ending was not what I expected. I didn't think that she would have died giving birth, which is really, really unfortunate and really sad. So it didn't matter whether they moved away or not. It didn't matter about any of that. They would have just died regardless. And it's just really sad that all that happened in their family, and now Edith's son, which we don't know the name of, we didn't get to see his name, unfortunately is all by himself. And I couldn't imagine growing up and having nobody, no family whatsoever. Like, brothers and sisters have died, not brothers and sisters, mum's died. Don't know if he knows his dad because he never mentioned anything, but his grandma's not there, his great grandma, you know, his grandpa. Everybody's just gone, and I just can't imagine it. The fact that some of them were only really young as well was gobsmacking. I mean, you hear about stories like this all the time, and it's heartbreaking. But I like how they explain things. I loved the art design, I loved the concept of the whole game, and the way they told some of the stories. Like Barbara, she was the star of the family, and I love that it went into a comic book scene to share her story and how she passed away. I'm still confused on Molly's death. I think out of all of them, that confused me the most, because she turned into different animals, and you know, she woke up in her bed, but then that snake was still there. I'm guessing she got eaten by a snake, which is really unfortunate and not something you hear about happening very often. But some of the deaths were not very nice. Lewis's death, I thought that whole sequence of the game was really well put together, like I explained when I was playing it. They did a fantastic job to illustrate the mindset of just dealing with the everyday life stuff that you normally do, and then the imagination of what he was going through at the time. I thought it was brilliantly done, and they did a wonderful job. The music, just everything. I'm really glad I finally played this game, because I've been putting it off for so long, and I don't know why, I just haven't got around to playing it. But I love it. I love games like these that tell a story. I mean, if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that. So well done to everybody who made that game. It was a beautiful game. The end. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, so you can go back and replay different stories you want to do, which is kind of clever. I'm not going to do that, but that's the end of another game, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. Very sad, but extremely good game. If you would like to buy this game or play it, I will leave the link in my description box below for where I bought the game. I bought it on Steam a long time ago. I'm not sure how much it is. I think you can also buy it on Epic Games Launcher and maybe CD Keys to get it a little bit cheaper, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.